going to start by looking back at a great night for Aston Villa yesterday. They reached the Europa Conference League semi-final on penalties thanks to this man.
Andre against Martinez. Martinez saves it and does a victory dance in front of the Lille supporters. Aston Villa are heading into a European semi-final.
No matter who you are, what team you're in, if you go to a penalty shootout and you look round and see him in between your posts, you're delighted.
If you're an Aston Villa fan, an Argentina fan, you're going to love him, right? If you're the opposition, you're going to think he's a scrub.
You just heard Ali McCoy and Simon Jordan source on Emi Martinez's penalty shootout antics. You can have your say on National Radio. Pick up the phone 03717 223. I really want to throw out the question for Aston Villa fans. What's more important? Is it silverware in the Europa Conference League or is it top four? The number again is 03717 223. I'll get your view on that in just a moment. But just a quick word about Emi Martinez.
Oh my! You know what? You get players like we look at someone like Ivan Toney. People are talking about he's a penalty specialist. Doesn't miss. I think he missed one, but very rarely does he even miss. That's fantastic. I almost feel like if Villa are in any cup competition and they get to a penalty shootout, they're going to win it.
They've got a chance.
They're going to win it.
I agree with you.
He will always save at least one of the five.
Yeah.
Like he's that good of a...
The way he got down to a couple of those penalties was fantastic.
It's incredible. What he's done, I mean, winning the World Cup is obviously the pinnacle, but at Aston Villa, I mean, he's definitely one of the best goalkeepers in the world. That's
I was going to say, were you here with Brad Friedel?
No.
Okay, Brad Friedel was in the studio with us.
I call him Freeds.
Well, he said actually he hates that.
Well, he doesn't.
Well, he said he calls me.
I spoke to him.
I don't even know who was alongside me. He was alongside when I had Brad.
Gabby. I'm guessing Gabby.
Was it Gabby? Maybe it was Gabby. I said, who are the best goalkeepers? Was it Cundy? Who's the best goalkeepers in the Premier League at the moment? And he said Martinez and Alisson. Didn't put Edison in the top three.
I'd put Edison in the top three.
Oh, sorry, he didn't put him in the top two.
I think Alisson's the best. Like all round, best with their feet is Edison by some distance, by the way.
Yeah.
But Martinez, man, he makes saves. He comes through crosses. He's big. He's strong. I like he's got a little bit of edge. Like I've got no problem whatsoever with the antics.
No, nor have I. You sort of expect it. Made famous by Bruce Grobbelaar, obviously.
Exactly.
But you sort of expect it in a penalty shootout.
It's hard. He will know now. It's hard enough when you're a penalty taker and you know that they're a specialist. That you already know they're in the head because you think he's good at saving penalties. A bit like Gomez with me.
Yeah.
Right. So when he starts with the antics as well, oh my, you went over the gaff, you're thinking, where should I put this?
Yeah.
I almost feel like when I took mine against Gomez, I put the ball down, I know exactly where I'm going, I strike in that corner, it goes in.
Yeah.
With someone like Emi Martinez, I think you make the decision of where you're going to go right at the last minute, and that's dangerous, by the way, because you put it down, you go, I'm going to go here, and you look at him and you go, oh, it actually looks a bit big, he might save it there. So it's one of those, as you're going up to the ball, you're probably still thinking, right, where should I put it? And that's dangerous because you can get that completely wrong, as we saw.
Yeah.
Yesterday.
Did you know the rule about 2 yellow cards?
I didn't know. Yeah, you get sent off.
Yeah, I know, but the new rule.
No, I didn't know that one.
I don't think anyone knew that, did they?
No. But he pulled it out and then was like waving.
Yeah. They've been apparently at the end of the game when it's penalty shootout, they get wiped. Whatever you've got.
I mean, it makes sense.
It counts now, though. He's going to miss the first leg of the semi-final.
See, that doesn't make sense. If it doesn't count for getting sent off, it shouldn't count as a suspension.
They're making it up as they go along, aren't they?
But honestly, I think as long as Villa keep going in the direction they're going, which is building the foundations, which is where they should be, and I've said that before, that he won't go anywhere. Because I think right now, he's definitely one of the best in the league.
I don't know how you can say that, but with everything you know about football,
yeah,
a big offer comes into a bigger club, he's going.
I get that. If Alisson was to leave in the summer and Liverpool I get it.
There you go.
I'm not sure about your gaff, though.
It does happen. We've got Onana happy.
You think Onana's better than him?
Shut up.
No, answer the question.
No, he's not. What do you think he's more? Do you think David? Not David.
No, I know he's not.
What's your goalkeeper called?
Not the worst part is
what's his name? It's not David Raya.
David Raya.
It is David Raya.
Remember, we had Martinez.
I know, but who's better?
Martinez.
All right, fine. What is bigger to Aston Villa this season? What's more important to the fans? Silverware in the shape of the Europa Conference or top four in Champions League football?
I think the trophy. I get it. Champions League is incredible, but you talk about our Aston Villa side that's not won anything for a while. And I think to win the Conference League with Emery, good foundations, and they know how close they've got to the Champions League if they don't get it. Say they finish fifth, they'll know they can do it again and go one step further. Because I look at their players, I can't see too many of them leaving. The manager is unbelievable, like especially in that competition. So I think if you ask the manager, he'd say no, trophies first, and then we'll. But for Aston Villa, it's about building blocks.
No, I know what you're saying.
Like Newcastle, for instance, they would have loved to win a trophy before even top four.
Do you think Newcastle retrospectively would give up what happened to them this season in the Champions League if it meant Europa Conference?
Yeah.
See, if it was Europa League, I'd go, okay, I agree.
Yeah, but I think a part of that, you saying that is because you're...
A lot of people look down their nose at this competition.
Yeah, but you would. Because you're a United fan.
So would you.
Okay, but
Would you?
Our clubs are used to winning trophies.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Wait.
a couple of years ago.
Yours are.
But hold on a second here.
Sorry, I think we were on last year.
Yeah, you know, it's so easy. That's you, that.
Oh, mate, CoComs has changed you.
But do you know what? For Villa, though, I think you win that trophy, bang, box ticked, now let's go on to the next one. Do you know what I mean? It's about steps. Look at Newcastle. They got the Champions League last year.
Okay.
Or this season they're in the Champions League, weren't they?
Yeah.
Like, I know they're getting better now, but it was like, I don't think they were ready for it.
And also, actually, it's a good point you make, because also the expectation levels aren't as high. So if they were to get, like with Newcastle, you expect them to get Champions League again.
Yeah.
You're right, actually. If they get fifth and win this, we can see it being built slowly.
For Aston Villa Football
I
Club,
agree
that's
with you,
an
actually.
unbelievable season
I
still.
agree. Do you think all Villa fans would agree?
Yeah, most of them,
Okay.
yeah.
Steve is an Aston Villa fan. One of the questions we're asking is what's more important to Villa this season? From a fan's perspective, is it top four? Is it silverware? Hi, Steve.
How you doing, mate?
I'm good. How are you?
I know, mate, you all right?
Yeah, all good, thanks.
Go on then.
I'd like to take Champions League top four.
Over silverware?
Yeah, I
So
would, yeah.
you
I
could
just
go
think
another
it's
20
gonna-
years without winning anything?
Well, I just think it's going to attract bigger players, might help to get us a bit more money in the pot as well. Obviously, I'd like to do both. We've had to pick one.
Do you know what, I get that, right? But I think winning trophies is the foundation. But you talk about attracting bigger players. Remember, you're still in competition with the likes of City, Arsenal, Liverpool for these top players. Do you know what I mean? So I think you don't want to skip too many steps too early. I think winning a trophy, as Andy said there, you don't want to go another 20 years without winning anything.
Nah, I don't. Obviously, it's probably be a good thing for us to win it, but put yourself in the shoes as a player, Benty. What would you have preferred? Would you have preferred?
Oh no, get me the trophy. Get me the trophy first, man.
Yeah, all day the trophy.
Yeah, man.
Hopefully we can achieve both.
Get me that parade down Broad Street.
Yeah, definitely.
Trust me.
Steve, thanks for coming on. Let's speak to James, also a Villa fan. Hi, James.
Hi, lads. You all right? Great show as always.
Thank you, man. Are you all right? You well today?
Yeah, very well. Yourself?
I'm good, thank you for asking. What would you like to say about your team?
So I just wanted to touch on, a bit of both really, but the housery about Martinez as well, to be fair. I don't see anything wrong with it. I think players who are taking a penalty can put the ball down, and you look at Bruno, for example, he does a little jump, or you get players that stutter to try and put the keeper off. I don't see why a keeper can't try and do the same thing, to be honest.
Yeah.
I don't see anything wrong with it at all. In terms of whether we'd rather win a trophy or be in Champions League, you've got to take the trophy all day long. If you'd have said to any Villa fan 5 years ago, in 5 years' time you'll be fighting for Champions League and you've won the Europa Conference League, I think they'd have said you're absolutely mad.
Yeah.
So you've definitely got to take the trophy. We haven't won a trophy since League Cup in '96, I think it was.
Yeah.
So, yeah, definitely a trophy all day.
Okay, it's
Champions
good.
League hopefully will come, but
Okay.
yeah,
Thanks,
trophy.
James.
Do you know, the Champions League's a competition, and don't get me wrong, it's the greatest club competition on the planet. But like the opportunity to win trophies is so slim that if it's there, you got to take it.
Yeah, you may be right.
You got to take
Maybe
it
you're right.
because
I think Spurs fans have got Champions League many a season.
yeah,
I think they would probably say
I
we'd
think they've
rather
got a
win.
couple of those,
They would.
maybe even all of them for
Yeah,
a
because
FA
they
Cup.
resulted in nothing, right?
Exactly.
When they got to the final one, but they lost. You want silverware. You want to be there when your team lifts that trophy up, right?
Exactly.
Ask West Ham fans how great it was last season. Tom's a Villa fan. Hi, Tom.
Yeah, Sandy, how's it going? You okay? Benty, Ledge, mate.
How you doing, boss? You right?
Yeah, good, mate. You?
Yeah, man, I'm all good.
I just want to reiterate what the guys are saying as well. I've literally driven back from Lille last night as soon as the game finished, and honestly, like it was one of the best days as a Villa fan that we can remember. Probably going back to that West Brom playoff final day as well with the semi-final with the penalties as well, and it was unbelievable because we were rubbish yesterday and we didn't really deserve to win, but with Emmy in goal as well. Give me this trophy, man. Give me anything, give me this trophy because top four, if we get in, we're not going to win it. We've got to be realistic. We'll make up the numbers, yeah. The club will get some nice money. We'll attract some nice players, don't get me wrong, but players come, players go. I want that trophy. I want to see us in Athens lifting it, and that nobody can take from us.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that.
It's going to divide fans, right? But ultimately, you want to go, I was there when.
I get it. I know it's hard because you think Champions League and you think, oh, first in your head you go, oh, Real Madrid, Bayern, Barcelona. I get that. But he was realistic. They're not going to win it.
No,
but
I think what you said as well, if you asked Newcastle fans, would they have swapped this season in the Champions League?
for a trophy. The FA Cup that you beat them in last year.
Well, no, even
Was it FA Cup last year? No, League Cup.
League Cup. But even right down the bottom, conference.
Yeah.
I think that you want silverware, European silverware.
100%.
talkSPORT Drive. Super opinionated sporting debate. Monday to Friday afternoon from 4 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.